Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Nate here, and I'm bringing you a Black Ops 3 video. Well, not Black Ops 3 gameplay. I wasn't able to record any gameplay, which is kind of silly because I was able to play the game, but I was pretty much restricted on being able to record it. But then you see people all over the place going to Gamescom and recording gameplay, and I don't know, whatever, Activision, your rules are stupid. But anyway, so yeah, I've played the game first-hand experience. You guys know this if you watched any of my videos recently. And I just wanted to add some ideas for Black Ops 3 that I think you should definitely add into the game. It's stuff that they really haven't confirmed yet that'll just make the game so much better. And I'm not talking about stuff like weapon balance and lag and stuff like that, because, obviously, I mean, that's just super obvious. Like, yeah, you need good weapon balance, you need a good connection, you need good maps, stuff like that. So that's really that's going to be tested out in the beta, and that's going to be fixed then. But stuff that I think is kind of big that I think they should add to the game. It kind of sucks because Treyarch is ruled by Activision, and Activision's pretty much like EA. They're really money hungry, and I understand that they're a business, but it's just kind of ridiculous when people spend so much money on your game. I mean, $60 for a game, I feel like it's kind of overpriced, but I mean, it's whatever, that's fine. And then you spend another $50 on a season pass. That's just crazy, because you don't get anything for it except for maps. I mean, you have all those things like in Advanced Warfare. You get all these advanced supply drops, and each one's $1.99. That's crazy. And then in Black Ops 2, you have all these little camos that just are super cool looking, but they cost like $1.99 too. Why aren't those things included in the season pass? I feel if you spend like an extra 50 or 60 bucks, whatever it is, on a season pass, you should get every single piece of micro DLC. And I don't know, that's just my opinion. It's really annoying when you pay so much money and then you don't get everything in the game, even though you're promised like all the DLC. Then it's just like, oh, this is considered micro DLC, so you don't get it. So Vonderhaar, Treyarch, Activision, if you're listening, definitely include micro DLC into the season pass, because I know it's going to happen, and I like it. I do like micro DLC for like the camos. I don't care, like Advanced Warfare has those exosuits and helmets and stuff. I didn't care about those because I couldn't see them on my own character, so there's no point of buying it. But camos on your gun, you're constantly looking at it. They look cool. They're a good touch to the game, make it more fun, whatever. Next thing is add in theater mode. Now, this hasn't been officially confirmed, I don't believe, but there's been a lot of rumors. There's been tweets out there saying theater mode's going to come back. I think someone asked, hey, is theater mode coming back? And then one of the developers was like, this is Treyarch you're talking to. So yeah, I'm pretty sure theater mode's going to come back, and I think there could be some improvements to it. I feel like you could add all the stuff that you have in COD casting, with the perks and the attachments and all that stuff. I feel like you could add all that type of stuff to theater mode. It's just a little thing, because theater mode's just great as it is, because especially for YouTubers, I mean, it's cool if you like hit a random tomahawk and you get to go back and watch it. That's always cool. But if you're talking about those montage makers who like making the cinematic views and stuff like that, or if someone forgets to record a gameplay and they go off, which happens to me all the time. I mean, I don't go off all the time, but I get a decent gameplay and I'm like, wow, I wasn't recording. And then it's like, oh, it's okay, I was playing Black Ops 2. Let's just hop back in theater and record it. I think that's just an awesome feature. I don't think they've confirmed it yet, but anyway, that's just another thing. Next thing is skill-based matchmaking, and from what I've heard, it's going to be exactly the way it was in Black Ops 2, which is great, but I mean, it should be 100% based on connection. In Black Ops 2, I think Black Ops 2 has the biggest player base right now, but I still constantly end up in a lobby with people from like Washington and California State, and I live on the East Coast of the United States, which is a pretty big gap. I feel like I should only be, put against people who live in my region, just like Titanfall. I know a lot of other games do that too, where you select the region that you live in, and then everyone on that server only plays on, with people from that region. So skill-based matchmaking is absolutely stupid. I think Treyarch understands that. I mean, they've created that. I think it's called arena mode instead of league play, which is great. If you want to try hard, if you want to play against people your skill level, go into that game mode. It's a great idea. I don't know what freaking Advanced Warfare was thinking by putting skill-based matchmaking into pubs. It just made pubs not fun at all. A lot of the pro players were saying Advanced Warfare wasn't fun. So yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is don't do anything that Advanced Warfare did. But yeah, so another thing that you can do is to also, I mean, I know it's too late for this or whatever, but I feel like the freaking console exclusivity is really, really stupid. I know Activision wants to make money. They're a business, good for them. Good for them for making money. But even as an Xbox player, when I was playing, Ghost, Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 2, and we got this DLC early, it just didn't feel right. It felt like we're kind of just cheating out the PlayStation users. I mean, the PlayStation users pay just as much as the Xbox users, and they don't get any of the DLC except for like a month later. And then by that time, everyone's already played it. It's been on YouTube. It's kind of boring. And so I'm assuming, I mean, I'm not a PlayStation gamer, but if I were to play for PlayStation, well, I mean, I guess I'll get a first-hand taste for Black Ops 3 because I'm on Xbox. But, it's like, why would you buy the season pass or the DLC if you're just going to get it a month later when it's already old, stale, and boring and you know everything about it? I feel like it's just really stupid. I don't know. I don't know how long this deal is with the PS4 and Activision or whatever, but I really hope it's not long. I hope that they take away the console exclusivity. It's really stupid. But yeah, I don't know how many people will agree with me on that. And the next thing is something that Advanced Warfare actually did really well is releasing free weapons. I feel like if you're the season pass holder, that you should get weapons, like the Peacekeeper, the Maverick from Ghost, and all that stuff. You should definitely get a bunch of weapons. I feel like you should get, maybe 1 or 2 every DLC. I know Battlefield gets like 6 or 8, but Call of Duty, I feel, only needs like 1 or 2, maybe 3 from different classes and stuff like that. But then also for the people that don't have the season pass, they can't afford it, they don't care enough, all that, the casual gamers, whip out a free gun or 2 every so often. Like the M1 Irons was kind of weird, but whatever. The Blundergat, well, that's kind of weird. Well, not the Blundergat, the Blunderbuss. Yeah, free stuff is always good. I mean, unless you're that legendary helmet from Advanced Warfare that just changed the shade, just like the Browns logo went from like kind of bright orange to like neon orange, and then they're like, wow, so different, yay. But yeah. So the final thing, this is probably the most important. It actually has to do with the gameplay and the balance and stuff, which I said I wasn't going to talk much about. And I've complained about this before, and I don't know if they're going to listen. I really hope they do, because I think this is going to be game-breaking. I feel like I'm on a broken record right now. But the specialists, they absolutely are broken right now from what I've seen on YouTube and stuff. You can't go on a big kill streak because someone else is just going to kill you with their specialist ability, with their one-shot pistol, or their freaking death machine built into their arm, or they're going to go in the second chance and pop back up. First of all, take away second chance, or reject, whatever it's called, and the little hive nest that his other weapon ability is. That's just stupid. Figure something else out. Get that out of the game. Doesn't belong in the game. But I'm not talking about the weapon balance like with the scythe. I don't know what it's called. The minigun. Like, that's just super. I think it's overpowered because it's like a 2-shot kill and it shoots a quadrillion miles an hour, and it's just absolutely crazy. But the solution that I have, and I don't think anyone's going to listen to me, but basically right now, they're support streaks, so you die and you come back to life and you get them no matter what. I feel like they should be the assault streaks from Modern Warfare 3, where if you die, it completely resets the timer. Or, like, let's just say, for instance, it's a 3-minute timer. Each kill you get is minus X amount of seconds. I feel like every death you get, you should get, like, plus X amount of seconds. So you still eventually get the thing, but it just takes you a much longer time. I feel like, someone that's on a 10-gun streak trying to get their stealth chopper, it just shouldn't be blasted all the way across the map by someone using a golden gun who's going 5 and 12 or something like that and gets a lucky shot off. That's just really unfair. It's catering to noobs, and I feel like it's pretty much going to break the game. But yeah, that's just my opinion. And the final thing that has to do with the specialist is they pretty much give you full points for a kill. Like, if I were to get a kill with my golden gun, I forget what it's called, they give you like 125 points. I think it should only be 25 points, because you can go on crazy kill streaks with crazy weapons, and if you get like an undeserved mothership or whatever it's called, it's just from getting a big kill streak on a domination flag with your overpowered weapon. That's kind of unfair to the other team. It may be fun for you, but I feel like fair is always better. But anyway, that's just my opinion. If you guys disagree with me, you have more to add, make sure to drop some comments. Be greatly appreciated, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
I'd be tripping on my own balls because it hangs so low. Nate dropped that 50 ball. 9 and 40. Look at this.